This level of organized violence and corruption is a side of Rome we rarely get to see. If you're finding this secret history as fascinating as I do, take a second to hit that like button and subscribe for more dives into the hidden corners of the past. It really helps the channel keep bringing these stories to light. While gang violence was shockingly public, the underworld's most profitable ventures happened in the deep shadows. This was a black market for the forbidden, for items and services that struck at the very soul of Roman society. Their most shocking trade, though. You could argue they sold the gods themselves. Roman religion was built on sacred objects, statues in temples, holy relics, and ceremonial tools. These weren't just art. Romans believed they held real divine power. For criminals, they just held a price tag. Networks of thieves, sometimes working with corrupt temple priests, would loot these artifacts. A statue of Mercury might be stolen from a temple in Gaul, smuggled across the province, and sold to a rich merchant in Rome who wanted a divine edge in business. The black market for illegally excavated antiquities was a real problem, with priceless objects disappearing into the private villas of the powerful, a practice that continues to this day. Alongside stolen relics, they dealt in death. Poisons were a silent and terrifyingly common tool. If you wanted to get rid of a business rival or political opponent without the mess of a public stabbing, you could buy a contract from someone with access to skilled poisoners. This shadow economy also dealt in illegal slave trading and forged documents. Need a will that disinherits your brother? A deed that grants you a neighbor's farm? For the right price, it could be arranged. This underworld didn't just break the law. It eroded the very foundations of Roman trust, in their government, their religion, and each other. It created a world where everything, even faith and life itself, was for sale. So, when we look back at the fall of the Republic, we have to see more than just the political drama. The criminal elements in Rome were more than just street thugs. We're talking about organized networks with leadership, territory, and a diverse portfolio of illegal activities that rivaled modern organized crime. They extorted businesses, manipulated the grain supply, used street violence as a political tool, and ran a black market for stolen relics and assassination contracts. This wasn't just crime. It was a parallel system of power that often operated with impunity. The widespread corruption and bribery that Cicero lamented weren't just symptoms of decline, they were a cause. This internal decay, this hollowing out of Roman institutions, left the Republic fragile. It created a power vacuum that strong men like Julius Caesar were all too happy to fill, leading directly to the death of the Republic and the birth of the Empire. The story of Rome's criminal underworld is a stark reminder that empires do not always fall to invading armies. Sometimes they rot from the inside out, when the shadows grow so powerful they threaten to swallow the light. What do you think? Were these criminal networks the true, unseen rulers of Rome? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if there's another hidden history you'd like me to explore, I'd love to hear your suggestions. Thanks for watching.